Hello, party people. Um, this is gonna be one of those videos. One of those videos. Um, I'm sort of conflicted in terms of where this channel is going, because I realize I can just do PlayStation shit all day, and the views will be relatively consistent. Maybe I could start doing guides or like very simple walkthroughs. Um, what I like to call talk throughs, because I'm not gonna post all this fucking video of me playing a game again that was hard enough to get a trophy in the first place. So I realized that within like the past, I don't know, past couple weeks or a month or whatever, after the 1 hour rant of trophy hunting got not my most viewed video, but it's pretty up there. When that started to pick up steam, right? It just made me question, like, do I want to just focus on one topic? Like, what the hell happens to all of those other fucking hundreds of videos? And like, is it about the money? I would like to think no, because as I've stated, despite what many trolls might think, this is just a hobby. But I sound like a broken record. I do take it seriously. Not seriously in the sense that I want to become YouTube famous and get a a gold play button or something from YouTube, of course. It's like, it's not so much selling out as it is like the other videos I care about. It doesn't matter, like if they're not as popular as other videos, but I wouldn't have made them unless I wanted to. And I mean, like, I guess a good thing about YouTube is that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do things a certain way. Um, I I'm starting to think I don't want a niche. I don't want just one topic. And despite popular belief, this channel is not about me. And I understand my name is in the the channel name, but it's not about me. It's, you might think these are the same things, but I don't think they are. It's not about me. It's about my opinion on things that I observe. And I would like to think that, you see, like, a lot of people don't know this, but one of my, like, it was like maybe like the 20th video I ever made, and like I think we're approaching 500 or something now. I really don't know, but not off the top of my head at least. Like, I made a video about a specific financial situation that I was in, and because of that, how hard it was to date, to meet people, more importantly, meet people you trust. And it doesn't help that people come and go, as you heard me say. Maybe I should say that the only people that come and go are the ones who don't want to stay. And if you know me, back over my right shoulder, your left, you'll see that little bowl, that red bowl you see in the back. It's on my little nightstand half coffee table thing. The door is over there, just in case you were wondering, because I'm not forcing you to watch this. clearly you picked it because you thought it would be interesting. You might have stopped watching like 30 seconds ago. I don't know. But going back to the video I made, the 20th or so video, there were a couple of people who commented and said, I know what you mean, like, I'm paraphrasing, I know what you mean. I'm in a similar situation, or I'm in the same situation. And like, I probably liked the comment or something. I didn't know what to say at the time. But maybe that was because I didn't know how to solve that situation, how to make it better or make it more normal, for lack of a better term. But I didn't feel right telling this stranger who was commenting on my channel on one of the videos. I didn't tell him like, just do this and do that and things will be fine, because that doesn't happen. Especially for specific situations such as my own and this person's. Like, there's no magic trick to it. There's no easy solution. I mean, going back to what I was talking about earlier, of course, passive income will be great. Of course. You know, maybe even being famous might be great. I don't know. I've never been famous before. I don't know. It's really not as bad as it sounds, but I just don't know what direction the channel should go in. And I'm sure there's got to be other YouTubers out there, maybe more popular than me, who have asked themselves the same questions. If you look on some of the channels you're subscribed to, if you look at the creators' videos, the one who, you know, does most of the posting, if you look at their earliest videos, it's like, maybe this channel wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize it evolved or changed into so-and-so. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, am I a bit of a digital hoarder? I mean, I guess. Let me put it this way. A lot of people aren't going to believe me on this, but there was never a video that I made that I thought wasn't worth making. Now, obviously, in certain videos, I come out clearer or more understanding or understandable than other videos, of course. As a person with the health issues I have, that's very common. It's common to be misunderstood. It's common to be just, in some cases, afraid of, you know, what is this random stranger's video that I'm watching? What are they capable of? Are they a good person? Are they gonna flame me if I leave a critical comment? And like, I was gonna say as YouTubers, but I don't even know if I'm considered a YouTuber. Like, I post on YouTube. Does that make me a YouTuber? I feel like when people use the term YouTuber, generally they're talking about a famous person, one of the famous channels you're subscribed to. I don't know what the next decade or so is going to be like. It might even be much shorter than that. I really don't know. I'll tell you what I want to do. Assuming all of it is possible without too much burden or hardship, one of my life goals was not this YouTube channel. One of my life goals is still not this YouTube channel, regardless if it becomes passive income or not. Regardless if we just go, Tony could have been a gamer, and that will be the only playlist that is visible on this channel. And there's nothing wrong with that. I say that again. But will I feel like I was selling out? And I guess that's in the eye of the beholder, because what might be selling out to one person might be trying to earn some extra income due to life circumstances. My workplace is closed until the 31st, and when Connecticut cases of Omicron were on the rise, it wasn't as bad as the situation with Delta when that first happened. But if my workplace is closed, how do I get paid? And I just feel like, not the void I was talking about before. I'm talking about, I'm trying to fill other voids that have always been there. But I think I'm looking at the wrong things to fill them up with. I feel like I'm trying to put like a square peg into a round hole. That's what she said. Anyway, there's a little comic relief right there. But yeah, without going into too much detail, here's what my 5 to 10, maybe even 20-year plan goes. Being the youngest and arguably the healthiest member of this household, regardless of whether I should be in province or not, or anywhere else for that matter, in the next 5 to 20 or so years, however long this stuff takes, there's only a certain number of things I want to accomplish, or at least get the ball rolling with. I want to make sure that my disabled brother is taken care of. I want to make sure whatever my parents, their last wishes are, that they are fulfilled when they're gone. And I'm at the age where you're supposed to be thinking about these things. I'm at the age where some people are married, some people have kids, some people have families, an extended family that have become a part of a larger family, or clan, if you will. I don't want to say it's not that I don't have those things. I just don't have them to that extent. And like, I don't know. I've lost interest in a lot of things that I should or was interested in. I mean, like, I can only play PlayStation until my eyes fall out for so long. I can only work on my third book until my eyes fall out for so long. And I can only do this YouTube channel when I have ideas or when I want to comment about something. And I mean, I could just easily edit this video so for all those pauses, they're not as noticeable or even there. But maybe this is just me being stubborn. I feel like that makes the video lose an element of originality, an element of, this is how what I'm saying is supposed to come out as I'm being said, as I'm being spoken this about. we're done speaking or something. Anyway, I don't know. English major problems. So, I may have to pause it. So after that break, I don't want to be the only one left, because my older brother is not that much older than me, but due to his condition, if you want to call it that, he's only 2 years older. But I mean, all of us have to accept the reality that he's probably gonna have shorter lifespan, and I would assume my parents would pass away first. Obviously not probably at the same time, but they're about as close to 80 as I am 40. Let me put it that way. And when it's just me, see, guys, there's life outside of PlayStation. There's a whole world out there. It's like an open world. It's meant to be explored. I mean, like, some people might find it liberating. They might feel like, oh, this is what freedom is. Like, I can go wherever I want or do whatever I want, within reason, of course. And in some cases, within financial circumstances. I don't even know what I would do. Like, would I stay in Connecticut? Like, what the hell is left for me here? And like, I mean, yeah, granted, I was talking to one of my cousins about this. This is probably thinking a little bit too far ahead, which is possible, of course. As silly as it sounds, I want to know what I'm supposed to do before I finish doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, in simpler terms, I should probably make up a plan. I should think of priorities and what to do first. And I've always been somewhat good at planning, but this is nothing on this level. I mentioned this one of the other videos recently. If you look up videos about like people in China or people in Japan where they're living very densely packed together. Maybe more so China, but there's people who work from home, get their food delivered to them, and they become shut-ins. Most likely, the circumstances of the world had played a factor in that, maybe reinforced it. I don't want to say I'm becoming that, but would it be a bad thing? I don't have the answer for that. Yeah, so I don't know what this video is supposed to be about. I'm not entirely sure what to title it. I can't speak on behalf of anyone else, but I think I think the world circumstances are taking a toll on everyone. Of course, in different degrees, varying degrees, but there's no person who is not affected by it. And in terms of global cohesion, why did it take something like this for that to happen? One of those videos, man. One of those videos. I just feel like I don't really have a purpose, and I didn't realize I needed one. I mean, at some point I was happy with my simple life, and it's not that I want more, it's just that why don't I want more? I mean, as human beings, we just want more of everything, at least everything positive. But as we all know, there's also saying that too much of a good thing is a bad thing. But if there was like a step-by-step layout for me of what to do, that'd be nice. But is there gonna be one? Probably not. One thing about writing parts of an autobiography is that you tend to relive some of the things you're writing about. Not to mean that you start thinking about them again, but they're introduced to you again. And sometimes you feel things like, oh, I never thought of that way, or oh, maybe I should have did this or that. I mean, as long as the book gets published, that's all that matters, right? I need to do something about this room. I feel like there's way too much shit in the background. I should use my green screen, but no, maybe use my my invisible green screen. There's a way to make a green screen without a green screen. Like, I'm serious. If you Google it, there's a way to make a green screen without the actual green screen. It probably doesn't look as nice, but it is possible. I think I made a video of me in front of my background being green, and obviously all the green parts showed what was in the background. So it was like I was in front of it, but I wasn't like with all this extra shit in the background. That wasn't a part of the main focal point there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If I had to organize it in terms of hierarchy, I'm pretty sure my my PlayStation videos are typically they are the most popular, and then below that, in second place would be, I would say my reviews of the varying products that I bought to make this whole setup that you might see before you, or you can't see because it's in front of me, but you're looking at me right now. Third would be, I would like to think it would be my vlogging. Maybe somewhere out there, someone is able to relate to this abnormality that I consider my life. Um, I don't think I count the basketball and uh DJ videos about making beats and stuff. I don't think those count. They just I just don't have the motivation to update them that much. I mean, I should be watching basketball since I'm clearly still interested in it, but I just don't think I have the attention span for that at the moment. Yeah, I was thinking about mixing those in with one of the other playlists, or just retitling or recategorizing one of the playlists just to put it somewhere. Um, I don't think I'm gonna add any more categories unless I find some addictive new interests that I have to vlog about. But yeah, I think we're just going with PlayStation reviewing and vlogging. I think that's all we're gonna do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if this was more than a hobby, if it was something I wanted to make a living out of, which I don't, but I would like that option to consider it. But that might never come. Um, I don't know. Maybe some people are confused when they come to my channel. Like, what the hell is this channel about? I mean, I thought it was obvious, given the name is called Tony Could Have Been, and there's like I don't know how otherwise I could have made it more obvious. So Tony could have been a gamer. Tony could have been reviewing, or whatever I put. Tony could have been vlogging, and it's just like, I don't want to say this channel is about me, right? But there's a reason my name is in the channel name. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's, do I want this channel to become something bigger than just me? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. Because, like, if you know me well enough, either in real life or not, I am, I really like organizing things, categorizing things. Like, at around 5, 6 a.m. Today, today, I reorganized the food items in the freezer to make it more logical. And what I was doing that at that hour for, I don't know. I've been having trouble sleeping, and that's never a good thing. Um, I I feel like things are gonna get better in like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks when I have a better grasp of what's going on. I think when Chinese New Year passes on February 1st, of course, things will be a little bit more clear. I already told my parents that I'm gonna consider either getting a live-in nurse or a visiting nurse to help me handle some things with the living situation with the members of this household who are left. I don't know. I'm not 100% worried about it at this moment, but I understand it's right around the corner. I mean, not right around the corner, but like it's like if this was Gran Turismo, it's like turning, it's like drifting on that corner. But you don't want to do it too fast or too furious. I'm just saying because like that's just that's a little much. I don't know. I just I just find it very hard to relax, and it's not even about my attention span. Sometimes it's about I just have so much on my mind when I shouldn't. I mean, like even right now, I still lead a very easy life, a very fortunate life, and obviously things can always be worse. But that saying used to make me feel better, but it doesn't anymore. I don't know. You guys got any ideas? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a very low number of comments on this video. So I just got the feeling that like some of the PlayStation users who have subscribed recently, just to let you guys know, there's a lot of other stuff on this channel, and I hope it doesn't influence your stay as a subscriber. Not that it matters to me, but like, I mean, like obviously to an extent it matters. Like, but I will say that's not my goal in regards to YouTube. Because like there's plenty of people who create a YouTube account and they like upload a few videos and then they just use it to watch YouTube with, and they probably never touch original content of their own again. And that's fine. But what do I want to do? That is a very loaded question, and it's not just about YouTube. I mean, realistically speaking, due to some, I don't know the word, disagreements with extended family in the Northeast, I don't think I don't think I would be missed if I were to go somewhere. I don't think that I will become a priority for the extended family in the Northeast. And there's reasons that they probably will, they might, I'm just speculating, they might hold some resentment towards me in terms of how the cards play out when the cards will play out. And there's nothing I can do about it. Now I will say that there's also extended family in California. The two main sub families of this situation. But what realistically, that's a big move from the Northeast to the West Coast. And do I really want to do that though? Because how is that any different for me living by myself versus me living by myself here? And I I feel like I would only be going there because I don't know where I belong. I don't know where else I could go. And no, I'm not saying like I'm gonna be homeless or some shit like that. I'm just saying like I just I don't know. And the unknown seems to bother me a lot these days. Like I just I'm trying to fill this void with the wrong interests, the wrong hobbies, and as much as I don't want to, I think I should start focusing on writing a little bit more. Um, it is important to me that I get this second part of the trilogy of my autobiography published. I want to say a little past when I turn 40, maybe like 45 at the latest. And then I want the third part and last part of my autobiography to, I don't even know, man. I don't even know how long that would be. At least like 50, 55, 60, something like that. Hopefully when I have nothing else to do or prove by that age. I would hope I'm married, or like at least with someone, because there's people out there who don't believe in marriage. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're entitled to their opinion, of course, and they shouldn't feel forced to conform to society. I it's just been a very, like, honestly, if I had to pinpoint it, all this shit started when my workplace closed, and I just had all this fucking time. You know what they say about idle minds, idle time. I mean, I'm not blaming my workplace for this, of course. Like, okay, so let me tell you guys something this way. Connecticut is not a very populated state. It is a small state in terms of square feet as well. Now, a rise in new cases in Connecticut might be very small compared to the rise in new cases in a more populated state like Texas or California. But a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of people in Connecticut commute to New York. A lot of people in New York commute to Connecticut. So with travel going on, especially on subways or trains that the Metro North, for example, that probably are not following social distancing, just saying. It's just it's very disconcerting. I forgot how long the first video was before I had to take that break. I think we're around half an hour right now. I will not classify this video as a rant. I'll classify it as me trying to find some answers, thinking that talking to myself in my room in the front of my computer screen is going to help me find those answers. I don't like I don't even know what a midlife crisis is anymore, because like I've had many crises in my life. Is that what these crises? Crises? I don't know. I'm a bad English major. I don't know a lot of words. Usually because I don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. I don't know. I mean, how many times I've said that I don't know? Because I really don't know. And I like structure. I like planning. I like some sort of path to follow. And I will admit that I do agree with a statement I heard recently that in terms of whether it be extended or immediate or whoever family, when money is involved, it can become a bit sour, the relations, and that's unfortunate. I'm just, I, I just feel so disillusioned. I feel like I thought my life was going a certain way and gonna follow a certain path, but now it's going in completely different directions than I thought. For me, I know it sounds a bit unusual. This is not the pandemic's fault. And I know that doesn't sound right, but I feel like this would be going on under normal, quote unquote, normal circumstances as well. I think I would still be conflicted. I would still feel a little lost. And the health of the people in this household would be just as the same, if not worse. I don't know. I should title this video I don't know. I used to say that all the time as a kid, and I sometimes I did the Michael Jordan shrug when I was like, I don't know. Technically, that is also the it's Steph Curry shrug. Michael Jordan once said to Steph Curry, Steph's not a Hall of Famer yet. But if you analyze that statement, Steph's not a Hall of Famer yet. Just saying. There's so much news. The closer LeBron gets to retiring, there is so much news about who the greatest of all time is. And it's just... every aspect you could look at that argument has already been analyzed. And it is so repetitive. And like, it's getting to the point where some people just don't give a fuck. Like, if that person calls them the GOAT, then that doesn't necessarily mean they are. But when did the millions of dollars, the endorsements, the commercials, the rings, the championships, when did that become so much more important than the game itself? I feel like today's basketball, NBA basketball, of course, is not the same as it was. Not even around Jordan's era, but I feel like I've seen this a long time coming, that there's just no... the love for the game is different. You got people taking rest breaks, missing games because they have to rest, load management. And they didn't have load management back in the 90s or whatever. And it's just like it's just like, so supposedly the load management is meant to reduce injury, right? And like keep players fresh. I feel like being a basketball player, a professional basketball player, you need a certain amount of durability on your body. Now, can it just be a fluke and you get injured when you sneeze like Anthony Davis? I mean, like, how's load management doing for Anthony Davis right now? I mean, I don't know. You can tell I'm still interested about basketball, but I just I I rather watch highlights. I mean, obviously it'd be different if I was in person at a game, but like just sitting at home watching TV, watching a basketball game, like it's not as appealing to me anymore. I mean, like, will I watch some of the playoffs? Of course, but I don't know, man. Like in regards to all sports, like I try not to be a bandwagoner. I don't want to hop on the bandwagon a lot, but people have criticized me liking the Golden State Warriors, and I correct them when I say I'm not a Golden State Warriors fan. I'm a Steph Curry fan. There's a difference. Okay, we went on a tangent about basketball there, but I don't know. I would say I'm feeling a little bit better. It's just everything just seems so uncertain. Like I would hope we all realize now that tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And is that stressful for some people? Of course. I mean, suicide rates have gone up, crime rates have gone up, and we're all just trying to live our lives, but I wouldn't say this is a blanketing statement, but people are like, I'm just trying to live my life. But what they don't understand is that you living your life affects other people. And we should be saying, we're all just trying to live our lives. But human beings, being the naturally self-absorbed, egotistical people they are, which, obviously I'm guilty of as well. We were not prepared for this. We were, as human beings that generally require social interaction, we were not prepared for this. Did people see this coming a mile away? Probably. To this extent? I don't know. All I know is I've been vaccinated. I have my booster shot. Like, what else is there? I wear my mask. Sometimes I wear gloves. I wash my hands. There's hand sanitizer at my workplace, plenty of it. And it's not that I want things to go back to normal. It's that I want things to go back to normal and get better. As in, we learn something from all this. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm learning that with the amount of stress that I may or may not have, it's just becoming a little bit much. I'm starting to realize that I was not prepared for this. I'm starting to realize I don't really know how to begin. I feel like maybe I could have done more. Maybe I could have did more research than I have been. Maybe this is some crazy karma thing that is punishing me for a lifetime of crimes in a previous life. For those that don't know, The Lunar New Year coming up after Chinese New Year, which I said was, February 1st, like I said. It's a year of the tiger. Now, me being a mouse, a rat, whatever you want to call it, we're sort of... Now, if it was the year of the snake, then I'd be fucked. But it's the year of the tiger, which... like, I don't know how many tigers that eat rats or mice. I don't know. Like, do they do that? I don't know. But, the point is, like... It's not going to be my best year, but it's not going to be my worst either. According to Eastern astrology. I was about to say psychology. Eastern astrology. Yeah, I mean... Like, someone asked me something the other day, and I didn't have the answer to it. If there's one thing you could be doing right now instead of whatever else you're doing, what would that be? And I don't know. I think I'd rather be somewhere else, like on a vacation that I could enjoy because I have to swim with my mask on. My waterproof mask. It's like a scuba mask. Well, on the bright side, Kyrie Irving's playing basketball again. Don't even get me started on him. Oh my god. I don't know. Like, if you ask me what's more important to me, whether the availability of this YouTube channel or the profitability, is that a word? Profitableness of this YouTube channel. Which one was more important? I would say, you see, like, the problem with profit is sometimes it's not guaranteed. I don't want to go through this entire process of revamping this YouTube channel. Granted, I really don't have to do that much. But if I did, would it be worth it? I don't know. I don't want to say I'm staying true to myself or some bullshit like that. But this channel was... It was supposed to be about me. It still is. But it expanded at one point. At least I thought it expanded at one point. To people that are affected by me. And that's... I don't want to say scary, but I want to do more. I want to do better. But I don't know how. I don't know. Because, like, think about it. When you hear someone say they have a successful YouTube channel or so-and-so has a successful one, what determines that success? Popularity. And what else? The other P word? Not the word you're thinking of, but profit. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like... I don't know why this is bothering me. Obviously, there's other things bothering me a little bit more, but... It obviously doesn't all stem from the YouTube channel. It's just... things have been really, really hectic. While at the same time being completely boring. It's such a polarized and topsy-turvy world, it feels like nowadays. Like, at the end of the day, in regards to everything, I want to do the right thing. I'm just starting to think I don't know what that is. I'm starting to ask, is the right thing for everyone else? Is that the same thing as the right thing for me? But I feel somewhat trapped, and I'll tell you why. There's this thing among some East Asian people. It's like, if I was really old and I married an East Asian woman, when we were like in our 90s, right? We couldn't stand each other, just fucking arguing all the goddamn time. The Chinese way says that we would even never consider divorcing, because that's not what you do. You stick to it to the bitter end, because that's not something we do. That's not something we're allowed to do. It's not something we're expected to do. Because generally, we're past marriages, including people that I interact with, or they arrange. It happens. Maybe not so much in America with Americanized East Asian people, but it did happen. It was very commonplace in the past. But the problem is, how do you figure out who someone is when you didn't go through the time of having a normal relationship with them? What if there's something about them that you just can't goddamn stand? I guess it's gonna be a long few decades. But yeah, I don't want to go too much into this because I only know so much. I haven't like researched this. This is just what I've learned and assumed. The Chinese way says I have to do what I originally said I was gonna. I have to figure out some sort of better situation for my brother. I have to make sure when my parents do pass that they have their last wishes fulfilled, or at least as much as I can. Essentially, I would be putting myself last. Obviously, I'm not trying to sound selfish, but that's not very healthy for me to put myself last. But the problem is, it's something I have to do. Now, I don't expect anyone else to understand it. I don't expect anyone else to agree with it. But like I say at my workplace, when I tell certain individuals they will need to take part in a urine test, it's just something we have to do. I know that was a weird analogy. I'm not sure I should have made that analogy. I don't know. I hope it came. Did it go through? Did it? Okay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna, I don't fucking know. I guess I'm gonna play some Genshin Impact or something. Like, I didn't even fucking, I just not been tired. I mean, like, through the majority of the shutdown of the workplace. And it's just, maybe I'm not expending as many calories as I should be. I know I've gotten skinnier. But the sad part is I think I'm still the healthiest. And like, I do very little to take care of myself. It's just that I would like to think I don't do anything that ever puts me in danger or could be detrimental to my health. And you would assume most people do that, but I guess you don't know most people then, do you? You want to meet most people? I can introduce you to most people. Like, I'm not a religious person, but I've I've asked for a sign before. I don't know. You know, they say the higher power works in mysterious ways, but can't you just get to the fucking point? Because I don't have times to figure out mysteries. Well, yeah. So I'll give some videos about more detailed about places to try, but it's gonna be status quo for the channel. Like, I I like the way it's set up. So like, there's almost something for someone in each of the playlists somewhere, or you know, just a channel in general. There's something whoever will watch more than other stuff, and I understand that is limiting because there's just all this shit all over the place. But I just feel like I don't want to exclude anyone. I don't want to exclude my views on certain things that are expressed in these videos. And I just want I don't am I asking too much? On the bright side, guys, we're close to 200 subscribers. I think we recently hit. Did we hit? I think we hit like 40,000 views total now. Unique views, I should say, not me watching my own video to edit it and stuff. I think this is the way YouTube works, because like then people would just spam watch their own stuff all day just to increase the view count. But I'm pretty sure they're unique views. Like, they gotta be, right? I think so. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw the video recently. I couldn't fucking get Facebook Gaming to work, and I think that's partially because there's something wrong with my Elgato capture card. Yeah, like it can't detect my webcam, and like when it almost does, the screen is kind of distorted, and I feel like it shouldn't be showing that if it was working properly. So that kind of sucks, but I'll if when I get the motivation to, I will Google, should possibly find an answer regarding that. I feel like I should apologize right now, because like I really didn't expect to be talking about what I was talking about tonight, whatever. I was not prepared. Um, it's like I'm apologizing for being emotional in my own fucking video. This is the irony behind that is, oh my god. Money is the root of all evil, but you also need it to survive. And you can do a lot of good with money. So I didn't realize it, but my workplace has been closed so long. When I was supposed to get paid, I didn't even have a check. It just skipped over the pay period for me because I had no hours. Granted, the position is per diem, but damn, can't fucking damn. I don't get a fucking paycheck. Um, Hilarious. Everything's gonna be okay. We're all gonna be all right, just like that thumbnail said. All right, guys. Just guys Google. Thanks for take care of yourselves and each other. Did you guys Google that? Did you find out where it's from? Again, the boomer generation. Am I considered a boomer? I don't know. I know we were supposed to be. Were we supposed to be generation? What generation are we supposed to be? Y? Z? One of those? Because then Generation X is not us. That was the group before us, the other decade. But Y and Z, I forget what these are, honestly. They're just labels. They're labels that are shackling us from being our true selves. You see, like, I don't want to end this video because, like, I know once I end it, it just be eventually there come another point where I'm just like, so what do I do now? But nevertheless, thanks for watching, guys. Don't hold it against me that I was the way I am tonight. Take care of yourselves and each other.